There's a quiet shift happening in global finance. It's not a new asset class, it's not a new product, it's a new operating system. It's real-world assets, or RWAs, if you're in the space. Investors are holding fractions of treasuries, credit, even commodities, all on-chain. Finance has gone from paper to screens, and now to code, the same way money went from coins to notes to checks and cards, and now to stablecoins. Same jungle, different animal. Everyone's talking like RWAs just arrived, but it didn't. They finally escaped the womb, ripping the umbilical cord of those who gave birth to it. By mid-2025, more than $35 billion of real-world assets has been tokenized. That's 5 times more than it was 3 years ago. Private credit leads the charge, around 65%. Then comes treasuries, bonds, and commodities. The US, Germany, Switzerland, they still dominate, baptized by regulation, protected by frameworks. But if you want to see who's not waiting for permission, sharpen your lens on the East. Singapore, Hong Kong, and the UAE. They're not following, they're overtaking. Because here's the truth. Technology is sprinting, and regulation is still tying its shoes. Tokenization lets you fractionalize almost anything. But that doesn't mean you're allowed to. Let me give you an example. A trader in Mumbai can see Apple stock on the blockchain, but the Reserve Bank of India still caps how much he or she can invest abroad. I think it's about $250,000 a year. In China, most can't invest even in foreign stocks at all. Across Asia and Africa, outbound capital is still fenced off from the rest of the world. So yeah, RWA opens the window, but not everyone gets to step through it. And that's the first paradox of this market. Finance is borderless, but money isn't. The promises of borderless finance, like tokenization, was supposed to flatten the system. No intermediaries, no borders, no paperwork, just capital meeting opportunity at blockchain speed. A student in Jakarta, a retiree in Nairobi, a farmer in Argentina, each able to hold tokenized treasuries or bonds in real time. That's the dream. And the data supports it. Forecasts place RWA at the sector of a $30 trillion business by 2034. The rails are here, the liquidity is real, but the rules, unfortunately, still written in 20th century ink, about to be faxed out, unfortunately. Because every revolution meets its regulator. Blockchain might have erased geography, but the law still maps money. India, China, Indonesia, Nigeria, all have capital controls for one reason, to stop liquidity bleeding out overnight. Even in freer markets, guardrails remain. In Europe, foreign ownership is screened through foreign direct investment reviews to protect strategic industries. Even in the US, the Committee on Foreign Investment, they do the same thing. They can block any deal that threatens national security. So while tokenization promises open finance, capital still needs a permission slip to leave home. Technology may have built the bridge, but regulation still decides who crosses it and how often and at what speed. So where's the real revolution happening here? It's not in New York, it's not in London. It's happening here in Singapore, in Bangkok, in Abu Dhabi. Because when capital can't leave, markets adapt. They don't wait for liquidity, they build it at home. Thailand Siam Commercial Bank is laying national tokenized rails. Singapore, Switzerland, and the UAE now write regulation with tokenization in mind, not as an afterthought. By Q4 2025, the on-chain RWA market hit $34.5 billion, and it's still climbing, roughly doubling every year since 2022. Maybank Asset Management launched a tokenized money fund with MarketNote and BNP Paribas. Even DBS is linking up with Franklin Templeton on-chain MMFs directly into Ripple's stablecoin rails. Even the Open Eden project runs a tokenized T-bill fund backed by BNP Mellon. And lastly, OCBC issued a $1 billion digital commercial paper entirely on the blockchain. See, it's not a theory. That's Singapore quietly wiring the next chapter of global finance. But here's the twist. The first movers aren't tearing down borders, they're rebuilding them with code. Governments are learning to tokenize domestically first. Real estate, infrastructure, bonds, even national stock indices. So saving stays local, but ownership becomes global. The window's open, but the staircase is being built inside the house. This is the new playbook. Don't chase global liquidity. Engineer it where you stand, where you live. The irony is, technology has already moved. Law is still packing its bags. RWA was supposed to erase borders. Instead, it's forcing every nation to redraw them on-chain. The US will always remain the centre of gravity, but Singapore, UAE and Switzerland, they've learned how to bend gravity inwards. Soon we won't say tokenization, we'll just call it finance. It'll run silently, seamlessly, a bit like electricity. Nobody talks about electricity, but everything depends on it. So until then, we live in the in-between, where technology keeps sprinting ahead, and law keeps catching its breath, and capital keeps testing how far it can go before someone finally says, stop.